skeleton means an internal or external framework of bone, but here skeleton used in different way. Okay, so let's read the today's editorial. It's about on Partha Chatterjee arrest and Trinamool's woes. Okay, it's about Partha Chatterjee is a member of TMC, Trinamool Congress, and he got arrested because of some reason, because he enrolled himself in some scam. ED, the Enforcement Directorate, got rupees 50 crore from one of his close associate home. So they arrested Partha Chatterjee, and because of this, Trinamool's woes. Woes means great sorrows or distress. Okay, the sacking of Partha Chatterjee might not be enough to brush aside charges of corruption. Okay, so the sacking means dismiss. Okay, if we sacking we can say that it's an act of dismissing someone from employment. And brush aside, I already mentioned it. It means dismiss something as being unimportant or not worth consideration. So just dismissing Partha Chatterjee is not enough. Okay, so the next para is like today's editorial. West Bengal's TMC dispensation has sought to distance itself from Partha Chatterjee, who is caught in the vortex of multiple corruption inquiries by central agencies, by sacking him from the state cabinet and party position, but that cuts no ice with the wider society. Let me explain it. West Bengal, I need to explain it with, yeah. West Bengal's TMC dispensation. So, what dispensation means? Exemption from a rule of unusual requirement. Has sought to distance itself from Partha Chatterjee. There, sought means we can attempt is like we can say it like attempt to find something. So the party TMC, they are like, they just give all the blame to the Partha Chatterjee only. They are like, we don't know anything about this scam. And Partha Chatterjee, who is caught in the vortex of multiple corruption. So he not only one corruption, there's a lot of corruption done by Partha Chatterjee. Inquires by central agency by sacking him from the state cabinet. That means the dismissing him from the state cabinet and party position, but that cuts no ice. So it's cut no ice. It means to not have importance to someone. It's not enough. Okay. So the next para is skeleton tumble out of his closest. So we know about closest. It's like cupboard or wardrobe. So there's some skeleton tumble. Okay, so here skeleton doesn't mean the bone find in his clothes. No, some cash find in his clothes. As investigators says, at least rupees 50 crore worth of cash and valuable from a close associate of Mr. Chatterjee. So they can those enforcement directors, CBI, ED, they can able to get money, rupees 50 crore from a close associate of Mr. Chatterjee. Her name is Arpita Mukherjee, and they can able to get rupees 50 crore from their closest. And with this cash, they can able to get some gold also. Okay, the next para. He was in charge of four portfolios. Four portfolios in the state government and held several party posts, including that of Secretary General. TMC has weathered many storms. The Narada taps and Sarada Sit Fund scam hit the party hard, but it won its second term comfortably in 2016. There were allegations of corruption over welfare schemes, but it got a third win last year beating back the BJP. Okay, so let me explain it here. They are telling about that he was the charge of four. He was means the Mr. Chatterjee was in charge of four portfolios. Four portfolio is under him. Portfolio means a range of investments held by a person or organization. In the state government, he have four portfolios, and he have several party posts, including Secretary General. He is Secretary General also. TMC has rather many storms. Okay, if I have to talk about TMC, it have a lot of storms already. The Narada tabs, we had about Narada tabs, and Sarda Sit Fund scam hit the party badly, even though they can able to win comfortably in 2016. And there were a lot of allegations. Um, Allegations means like it's like false, not false. It's like claim something badly. If someone is doing something bad, then it's like a claim or ascertain that someone has doing something wrong or illegal. Okay, so these are some allegation. Uh, these allegations are mm, given them because of some welfare schemes. We heard about welfare schemes, right? It's like helping others and all. They took a lot of initiative. Like they think that they should help others, but uh, they just help themselves only by taking money and all. So even though they can able to win last year, beating back the BJP. Okay, so the next para, please. Okay, there were a series of protests in several districts in 2020. So if we have to talk about 2020, there's a lot of protests going on where villagers accuse TMC Panchayat functionaries of taking money for availing of government benefit and disaster relief. So what villagers give them some uh, villagers doing some protest against TMC. Why? Because TMC takes some money from government just for disaster relief or helping the villagers, but they are not actually helping them. So the villagers protest against TMC. The party managed to hold its ground as its matriarch Mamta Banerjee stayed above the fray thanks to her reputation of austere simplicity. Okay, this line is quite important because here we are getting some new words. Okay, so the party managed hold its ground. So what hold its ground means? It means to keep someone's position against attack or opposition. So they can able to hold its ground against BJP as its matriarch Mamta Banerjee. So matriarch, it seems like mother. Okay, so what matriarch means? A woman who is the head of a family or a tribe. Okay, so we heard about the word patriarch. Whenever a man is the head of family or a tribe, we known as it known as patriarch. And here, since the owner of TMC is Mamta Banerjee, that's why they are using matriarch Mamta Banerjee. Okay, she stayed above the fray. So fray is also a important word. It's a noun. What it means? A situation of intense competitive activity. Or we can say it's a battle or fight. Okay, fray means battle or fight. Thanks to her reputation of austere simplicity. So austere means strict. We can say strict, like austere is an exact adjective. It means severe or strict in manner of attitude. Okay. Okay. Now next paradise, but that is no eternal guarantee of popularity or public trust, and the TMC refusal to come to Mr. Chatterjee's defense in an admission of that fact. But even though TMC is quite popular, this act of Chatterjee is like a same for TMC. That's why they're saying TMC is not saying that all the blame goes to Chatterjee only, not there. Okay. The next para is it is unclear whether the seized case and valuables are indeed proceeds of the crime that is currently being investigated by the CBI and the ED. So there, the CBI and ED still investigating the reason why, the reason behind this 50 crore rupees. Like how can Chatterjee can able to have that much of money? They are investigating that. But that is beside the point. The mere fact that a key functionary of the ruling party is linked to such enormous amount of unaccounted wealth speaks to the road that has set in the party despite the ideals that Miss Mamta Banerjee, I think. Here talking about Mamta Banerjee, even though she is having uh, good reputation, but because of this scam and all, now party is not that good. Now their condition is really bad. That's why in the very beginning we read the word woes. It means great sorrow or distress. Okay, so the next para, please. Okay, so Miss Banerjee hopes to represent not merely within West Bengal but across the country. So Miss Mamta Banerjee, she thought to uh, represent not only in West Bengal, she want to represent the whole country. But the West Bengal School Service Commission scam involved multiple cases where irregularities in the recruitment of for state-run school had come to the fore from 2016 onwards. Here they are talking about West Bengal School Service Commission, West Bengal SSC, where they recruit some teachers and peon in the teacher and peon post. These are like not correct. These are false recruitment. They just take money from some students and they recruit them. And CBI and ED are investigating about this incident. Like, what's the main reason behind this money? How can Partha Chatterjee able to have that much of money? Okay, so the next para is the allegation are that candidates who did well in the recruitment process held by the School Service Commission were sidelined and jobs were given for monetary and political consideration. See, it's like very, very sad for the student, for the candidate who really work hard, who studied really hard to just to qualify the SSC exam. But here, they are not checking the merit. They just taking money from the student and they give the recruitment. That's why it's like that's why candidates are really very upset this time, and there are a lot of allegations against this party. Allegation I already mentioned, claim for something illegal. Okay, so the next para is the sacking of Mr. Chatterjee may not end the agony of TMC. So just dismissing Mr. Chatterjee is not enough. Okay, in fact, it might only increase the difficulties for the party. And because these things happen, the rupees 50 crore is found in Partha Chatterjee, uh, one close friend, Arpita Mukherjee's home. It's not enough, and it might only increase the difficulty for the TMC, Trinamool Congress, even as the BJP design newer strategies to plant its flag in West Bengal. We know nowadays, actually, the government of TMC is government of West Bengal is TMC, but now BJP is uh, trying some new strategies so that it can also plant its flag in West Bengal. Okay, so yeah, that this is all about the editorial. So I already discussed the vocab during reading, but even though we have some like saking, I already mentioned it. Dispensation, I already mentioned it. Correct. I already mentioned it's like exemption from a rule or unusual recruitment. Allocation, allotment, or vortex means turbulence. We can use, or we can say like a whirling mass of fluid. Portfolios, it's like I already mentioned, we can use it as folder, but here we use it as like areas of investment held by a patient. Whether means own, matriarch I already mentioned, patriarch I already mentioned. There's fray means battle I already mentioned. Then austere, it's like strict attitude. Okay. Yeah. Then eternal, it means immortal, everlasting. Scam, we already know it. Fraud. Okay. This is all about today's editorial. Is there any doubt, guys? Is there any doubt?
It's clear everything from my side. I don't know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can go with tone of editorial. From my personal point of view, tone of editorial is critical. Author trying to uh, criticize to government related about allegations.
Yeah, sure. Criticizing the TMC. And there's a hope now for BJP. Okay, Sri, do you wanna speak something?
Can I speak something, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Ma'am, vortex means?
Vortex, yeah, it means a
Yes.
whirling mass of fluid. See, did you ever notice that there's a hole in water? Did you ever notice that? Like there's a river and there's a big hole in between the river. Are you getting my point, Satyam? See,
No, ma'am.
if there's a river and there's a big hole between the river where a whirling mass of fluid and air are there. It's like turbulence. Did you ever notice
Yes,
that?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is known as vortex. Okay, so it's done then, if no doubt. I already took a lot of time. Thanks to all participants for participating here. And this editorial session is really very nice session. Why? Because we can able to learn a lot of vocab. We can able to learn some phrasal verbs, idioms. Here we learn cuts no eyes, then hold its ground. These two are good idiom. And yeah, this is all. I want you all to join this at sharply at 11:15 a.m. But today, because of some issues, it's late. So I apologize for that. Yeah, this is done. Thank you all for participating.
Thank you so very much.